Hi, I'm Greg with BTOD.com and the Break Room blog, and today we're bringing you another stability video, this time for the Realspace Magellan Performance Electric standing desk found exclusively at the Office Depot and Office Max stores. So if you've had a chance to watch any of my other stability videos, you know I really look at two different motions. The first is a front to back or a rocking motion. The second is a left to right or a wobble motion. One thing you'll note is we've standardized with a 50-pound dumbbell, and we do this to just illustrate what it looks like when you have things like your computer, a monitor, things like that on top of your surface that will impact the stability of the desk at various heights. So we've gone ahead and we found heights that we feel the stability is impacted with this desk. The first test we're going to show you is that front to back rocking test. Now, this desk did not perform well with front to back rocking. In fact, it was one of the worst performers we've had, and I found that the motion was actually bad at the bottom height. And so if it's bad at the bottom height, it's only going to get progressively worse. So let's go ahead and we'll show you right now with the desk at about 30 inches. You can see there's already motion with the desk. Now I have this desk set with a couple presets here. The first one's going to be about 33 inches. The presets aren't working, so we're going to go ahead and manually bring it up. It's not very fast either, so bear with me here. So we're at about 33 inches. We'll just go ahead and double check that. 33 and a half. And so at 33 and a half, you can see the motion is actually worse now than it was at the bottom. And just with one finger, I am able to make that desk rock. So we'll go up to a height that's probably around 43, 44. This is a good height for users that are my height, which is about 6 feet tall. I think this is going to be a little bit less than that. We're going to be right at about 39 inches. And you can see at this height, when we push on the desk, you can actually see that it's continuing in motion. So if we start the rocking motion, you can see it continues on after I let go. That's a sign of really bad stability. It doesn't really take a lot of effort to move. And we'll take it all the way up to the max height, which is about 47 inches, so you can see what that's like. And it's painfully slow, so I apologize. Now at max height, you can see again, really doesn't take much to make this desk rock, and you can see I can really make it rock a lot. Now, when we look at why the motion occurs with this particular product, when we're actually rocking the desk, you can see the feet are firmly planted on the floor. There's not too much motion there, but specifically between the two columns here, this fit is terrible. And actually, when it's at the lowest height, you can actually see and hear the two columns clicking with the plastic insert that's being used as a glide as well. So that's one of the major issues for the stability problems that we found front to back rocking. Now we're gonna go ahead and we're gonna do the left to right wobble test. It's going to take a little bit of time here to get this down. And now with the left to right test, we found it was a little bit better than our front to back rocking test. And so at about 33 inches is where we found that the wobble motion was noticeable here. So when we get down to the bottom, I'm going to show you just at the lowest height what it looks like when it's most stable. So you can see here, there really isn't any motion at all. Could put a good amount of effort into it. Now when we take this up to that 33-inch mark, this is where I notice that motion starts. And you can see it's not bad at this point, but it is noticeable. Takes less effort. Now when we go up to the 36-inch mark, this is where I found that the motion becomes bad and will likely impact your work. So now at 36 inches, you can see there's definite motion here, and again, with the one finger test, I think that's the most obvious. Really doesn't require a lot of effort to make this desk wobble back and forth. And like we did with the front to back rocking test, I'll take it up to about 39, 40 inches first, and then we'll take a look at the max height as well. So we're at about 39.5 inches here. And like the front to back rocking, this is where you start to see that continued motion. And now at max height, almost there. This is where the motion is really, really bad. And again, you can see that through the entire column. There's a couple things here as well. First, the first thing you'll notice is the fit between the columns. You can actually hear it when it's moving. You can see the motion between the columns, and so without a lateral cross support there, it's really gonna significantly impact the stability, and you can see it all the way through the frame. And there's also some issues here in the way that, and we'll show you a close-up, the way that these columns are connected to the underside of the surface. There are only bars that run basically parallel, the lengthwise with your desktop. There is nothing running perpendicular to. So there's nothing counteracting that motion and helping out with that lateral support. So unfortunately, while the Realspace Magellan is one of the most affordable electric standing desks that we've tested to date, it is one of the least stable products we've also tested to date, with issues starting all the way at the bottom with the front to back rocking motion. Now, if you'd like more information on the Realspace Magellan product and a full review, please feel free to visit btod.com and the Break Room blog. Thanks a lot for watching.